Derby of Wildcats, spread 40, bringing you the latest D3 reports. Today started out as a serious game and turned to an absolute laugher by the end as Linfield down Pacific, Oregon at Lincoln Park Stadium 49-6. It was a tough game in the first quarter. About midway through the first quarter, or a little past that, it was 7-3. Pacific had just made a field goal. It seemed like they had a chance in the game, and Linfield returned the following kickoff for a touchdown. And then after Pacific's next possession going 3 and out, their punt was blocked for a touchdown, making it 21-3 Linfield by the end of the first quarter, which they proceeded to rout the Boxers as the game went on. For Linfield's offense, it was an explosive showing. Only on the field for 21 minutes and only running 57 plays, Linfield put up 477 yards of offense, including 381 through the air. Mickey Inns continued his tremendous hot streak throwing the ball, as he completed 16 of 25 passes for 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions in about 2.5 quarters of play. Lucas Jepson continued his hot streak of catching touchdown passes, finishing with 91 yards and 2 touchdowns on 3 receptions. Buddy Saxon came back into the mix today with 61 yards and a touchdown on 4 receptions, and leading receiver Deidre Wiersma added 45 yards on 5 receptions for Linfield. Josh Hill, who was injured against Puget Sound the previous week, returned as a starter today and ran for a game-high 69 yards on 12 carries. While those numbers are impressive for Linfield, they did have their share of mistakes today that they'll need to clean up against better teams. 10 penalties for 96 yards, two fourth down failures inside the Pacific 10-yard line, and a host of other sloppiness. If Linfield wants to beat teams like PLU next week and teams like Lewis and Clark and Menlo down the line, they'll have to clean up the penalties and convert on every scoring chance they get. For Pacific, this a really dismal day defending, but a really dismal day on offense. 228 yards of offense for the game, which include a negative 5-yard rushing performance as a team. Their quarterback, T.C. Campbell, went 12 of 24 for 129 yards of no touchdowns and 1 interception. And their all-conference receiver, Jordan Fukumoto, had 82 yards and no touchdowns on 5 receptions. Pacific falls to 0-5 on the year, while Linfield improves to 5-0 on the season, securing the 56th consecutive winning season of the all-time NCAA. The next week, Linfield will host Pacific Lutheran here at Maxwell Field, and it figures to be a big game, as the rivalry usually has been the last couple of years. This is Justin Derby, and this has been the latest D3 Report.